Viewers, good evening. Thank you for joining us on Times Now. After the setback for the BJP in Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra, the party is now in a huddle over the election shortfalls. In fact, the BJP held a manthan in Lucknow to discuss internally where the problems lie. According to sources, they introspected on who from within the party, if any, sabotage BJP's prospects in UP. Yesterday, the region of Awadh was discussed, while today the focus was on Kanpur-Bundelkhand region. A report will be prepared for each seat with observations of the local leaders about why the party lost. Meanwhile, tussle between two BJP strongmen in western Uttar Pradesh is on. Sanjit Som and Sanjeev Balyan. They are showing no signs of coming on the same page. To add fuel to the fire, an unsigned and undated press note purportedly written on the letterhead of the Thakur strongman Sanjit Som, accusing Jat leader Sanjeev Balyan of indulging in widespread corruption during his 5-year tenure as central minister, has surfaced. Som has completely distanced himself from the press note.
हाँ, मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ कि कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए थी और आगे भी उम्मीद रखूंगा अपनी पार्टी से कि जो बिल्कुल खुले तौर पर जिन्होंने समाजवादी पार्टी का चुनाव लड़ा है और यहाँ बड़ी पोजीशन लिए हुए हैं और सरकारी सुविधाएं भी ले रहे हैं, तो कृपया करके पार्टी, मेरा निवेदन रहेगा, पार्टी इस पर शायद ध्यान देगी और कार्रवाई नहीं। 2 बार मुजफ्फरनगर का सांसद रहा हूँ, 8.5 साल केंद्रीय मंत्री रहा हूँ। स्तर आप ही जोड़ लें, किसका स्तर कहाँ है।
और मैं संजीव बालियान जी का भी सम्मान करता हूँ। उन्होंने ऐसा अगर बोला है कि मेरी वजह से हारे, तो मेरी समझ में नहीं आता ऐसा क्यों बोला है, क्योंकि मेरी जिम्मेदारी मेरे पार्टी संगठन ने, मेरे पार्टी नेतृत्व ने और खुद संजीव बालियान जी ने केवल सरधना तक मुझे सीमित किया था। और सरधना पार्टी नहीं हारी है, बराबर रही है। वो जहां हारे, समीक्षा वहां करनी चाहिए।
The opposition is now pointing fingers at the BJP and says the BJP appears to be disintegrating. But are they looking within? In their own parties, they have leaders now who are calling out their guarantee model, which begs the question, can the India bloc get its own house in order? Let's open this up quickly.
You have to re-look into this. We want, because people have mandated, given mandate against that.
आपके बैंक अकाउंट में हर साल 1 लाख रुपया, 8,500 रुपया महीने का खटाखट 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 आता रहेगा।
Let's quickly open this up. Tuhin Sinha, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Ishtaran Bhandari, advocate and analyst. JVC Sriram, political strategist, commentator. IP Singh, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Professor Subodh Mehta, national spokesperson of the Rashtriya Janata Dal. And Sanjay Jha, author, columnist, wears multiple hats, completes the panel. Gentlemen, good evening. I want to ask you, Sanjay Jha, that look, the government has been formed. The BJP is back to what is known as Manthan and Chintan. But look at what is happening with the opposition. You haven't even decided on who the leader of opposition will be. And the Congress leaders are taking on each other. So it's Congress versus strong in many states, while it is Congress versus allies in other states.
Pranesh, good evening and to my fellow panelists. Pranesh, the truth is that we witnessed in the 2024 elections the David versus the Goliath battle. That David has won. Mr. Modi is now running a government that will probably last between 6 months to a year. And it is the beginning of the end has already begun. You can see in the demeanor of Mr. Modi, the element of panic. And I can tell you that there are 2 results that tell you where India is basically giving a absolutely thunderous slap on the face of the Saffron Party and the Saffron Parivar. The verdict from Ayodhya that tells you that the people of this country are fed up with the hate mongering and the communal polarization that is done by the party and Prime Minister Modi himself, who indulged in hate speeches from Mujra to Mangalsroot to Bhais Chori Kar Lenge to आपके जेवर छीन लेंगे, to आपका जमीन उठा लेंगे. I mean, a whole repugnant laundry list of lies.
So all that is behind us, Mr. Jha. All that is behind us, which is why I began by saying that the elections are over. Right. What next?
Yeah. So here is my point, Pranesh. I'm glad you mentioned that. This election was between the people and the BJP. And now what you're witnessing is the BJP that promised 400 and is down to 240. Morally, they should not be even in government. Mr. Modi should have ideally abdicated this whole position of the Prime Minister. I can tell you what is going to happen. The BJP is going to get wiped off in the state assembly elections coming in Maharashtra, where my good friend Tuhin comes from. He and I will face
Mr. Jha, I'll
each
tell you
other
this.
off quite often.
I knew that you would, say something along these lines. Now, answer this question. If we were to take what you're saying on face value, that Modi government will collapse, that he is actually the one-third PM, Ek Tihai PM as Congress has been calling him, who will lead Team India?
I can tell you, Pranesh, given the disaster that Narendra Modi has been, as forecasted by Dr. Manmohan Singh brilliantly in 2014, anybody in the India alliance, whether it's
Who?
Uddhavji,
Let's take names.
Akhilesh, Rahul, Mr. Kharge, Mamata Banerjee, anybody will make a better Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. Can I tell you something else? You and Tuhin will make a better Prime
No,
Minister.
sir, count me out, Sanjay Jha. You take my position if something, comes our way. I'm not interested. I enjoy what I do. Let me bring in Tuhin, before I get you in, let's, get in an independent view. JVC Sriram, when we hear commentary like this, that this government is, falling tomorrow, kal khatam ho jayegi, this will collapse, that Modi is in panic mode, that Team India will form the government. What do you make of this argument?
Good evening to all of you. See, the point is the next 5 years is what you're going to listen to. Every 6 months, probably they'll bring the no confidence motion. And what is going to happen in the next, 5 years is that the factionalism and fight is going to be out on the open. You know what is happening in Haryana. You know what is happening in Maharashtra. You know what is happening in Karnataka. In Karnataka, their own ministers are saying, stop giving guarantees here. People are not interested in our guarantees. They have not voted for us. Now, and I want to make a bigger issue here, Pranay. Please allow me this. As a responsible citizen, Mr. Sanjay Jha, who is no more affiliated to Congress because he is suspended Congress leader, I want to ask him a straightforward question. Does he endorse what Mr. Rahul Gandhi spoke couple of days back in Kerala? That Mr. Modi and Amit Shah will not allow you to speak in Malayalam. Mr. Modi and Amit Shah will not allow you to speak in Tamil. Mr. Modi and Amit Shah will not allow you to eat dosa. Now, is this the kind of, even after the defeat, even after spreading lies, even after telling katakat, 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 Congress is falling. Katakat, katakat, India Alliance is falling. And very nicely, Mr. Narendra Modi is continuing with the same cabinet, small change here and there. The
Mr.
speaker
Jha is
will
smiling.
also probably continue.
Mr. Jha is smiling with this khatakhat rap
$5
song
trillion
that he just
will
presented.
happen.
Quick
And
answer,
Mr.
then Tuhin, I'm
Jha,
coming to you.
Yeah. Pranesh, let me tell you, Rahul Gandhi said खटाखट 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 and भारत की जनता ने मोदी जी को कहा फटाफट 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 निकलिए यहाँ से. It's a matter of time now.
कहाँ का है Sanjay Jha? कहाँ है? Where is कहाँ का है? The Prime Minister is on mission mode already. He is gone to G7. The government is in action.
Ganesh, this government is hanging by a thin thread.
Okay.
It's like being
How
hung
thin
from
is
the
the
tallest
thread, Tuhin
tree.
Sinha?
Pranesh, good evening, Pranesh. Good evening, everybody. For last 22 years, these people, the Congress party has been fantasizing about Modi ji's downfall, and they have not succeeded. They continue to do that. The point is, it's been 10 days since, the counting day. We have been in mission mode. The ministry has been formed in the most seamless, swift manner. Portfolios distributed without even, an iota of a hassle. 2 important cabinet decisions have been taken. 3 state governments have been formed, and now Prime Minister Modi ji is representing India at G7. What has the Congress party done till now? They have not been able to, decide on the LOP. Rahul Gandhi has not been able to decide which constituency they come from. The only thing they seem to be, indulging in is peddling gibberish and falsehood. One day he says, if Priyanka Gandhi had fought against Modi ji, what prevents Priyanka Gandhi from contesting elections? You are a family party. You can give, Robert Vadra, you can give their children. What prevents them?
No.
And now, yesterday,
that's a decision for the Congress to take later when we get there. The question is, the fundamental question is, Ishtaran Bhandari joins the panel. Ishtaran, good evening. Sanjay Jha is saying that this government will not last. The Prime Minister is already in panic mode. And that Team India is ready to form the government. When I asked him who will lead the government, he says anybody. Rahul Gandhi हो सकते हैं, ममता बनर्जी, अखिलेश यादव. हमारे पास बहुत ऑप्शंस हैं.
Pranesh, 1 or 2 days this fanciful thinking was funny. But we have the numbers out. This is the third consecutive failure of Congress government to even reach anywhere near forming the government. In any other democracy, do you know a ruling, controlling family losing 3 elections and still staying in power? That is the reality of the numbers. 99 versus 240, independence report 101, 102 versus 240. So while we can have fantasy, we can imagine any reality for ourselves. We are talking about the leading party being almost 2.5 times more than the party which came number 2. And in this sort of a fantasy, if you believe the government will fall, the first 3 days it was, they will take the home ministry, the NDA partners will want home ministry, the NDA partners will want finance ministry, the NDA partners will get this, they will get that. What happened? Almost the same cabinet which Prime Minister formed when he had 303 seats. Nothing happened to that fanciful thinking. Then what was the second fanciful thinking? The second fanciful thinking will BJP itself implode. What happened? Nothing happened in BJP. All the cabinet members and some of the BJP members they were trying to build up as alternative to the Prime Minister very respectfully joined the cabinet. Everything is going swimmingly well because end of the day they like to take a constitution in hand and talk about constitution and elections on constitution. The constitution decides we are a parliamentary system. BJP's mandate is bigger than any Congress mandate since 1989. So let us be very, very clear, and I will end by saying this. I wish instead of just carrying the constitution, you read the constitution, you would have realized a 240 party in its third election, while you are at 99 on 100, there is no threat to the government except in your head, which of course you are entitled to.
Okay. IP Singh ji, सरकार कब तक चलेगी?
चार महीने। प्रणेश, जिस तरह की बीजेपी के अंदर सिर फुटौल शुरू हो गई है और किसी दुल्हन की तीसरी शादी हो और उसमें बाराती जुटे हो और दुल्हन इस तरह का प्रयास करे कि जैसे उसकी पहली शादी हो रही है, वही हाल देश के प्रधानमंत्री और उनकी कैबिनेट का है। ये 4 महीने से ज्यादा
एग्जाम्पल आईपी सिंह जी देखिए थोड़ा सा डिस्पैरेजिंग है हमारे महिलाओं के लिए। ये ऐसे शब्दों का आपका चयन ठीक नहीं है। ये थोड़ा डिस्पैरेजिंग कमेंट है आपके लिए।
ऑब्जेक्शन महिला सम्मान जो है
ये ऐसे मत कीजिए। आप लोगों ने भी बोला कि नारी शक्ति और पता नहीं क्या क्या बोला, आप ऐसे बात कर रहे हैं। आईपी सिंह जी देखिए आगे बढ़ने से पहले प्लीज माफी मांग लीजिए। नहीं, तीसरी शादी हो वो महिला की चॉइस है, क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
अरे भाई प्रणेश, अगर जो कथानक हैं, जो कहानियां हैं, अगर उसको खारिज कर देंगे तो कबीरदास
कहानियां तो ठीक है, ये उनका मजाक क्यों उड़ा रहे हैं? ये महिलाओं का अपमान कर रहे हैं। आईपी सिंह जी देखिए आप रेस्पॉन्सिबल व्यक्ति हैं। आप एक देखिए मैं आपको एक बात बोलता हूं। देखिए आईपी सिंह जी आईपी सिंह जी मैं आपकी बहुत रेस्पेक्ट करता हूं, आप जानते हैं। मैं आपसे सुन लीजिए, मेरी बात सुन लीजिए। महिलाओं के बारे में ऐसी अभद्र टिप्पणियां करना ठीक नहीं है सर। दिस इज इन बैड टेस्ट, दिस इज इर्रिस्पॉन्सिबल कमेंट्री। आईपी सिंह, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू अलाउ यू टू आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू अलाउ यू टू मैं बोलने नहीं दूंगा अगर आप माफी नहीं मांगेंगे। देखिए ये महिलाओं के बारे में है। आपने जो बोला आप बोल दीजिए कि मुझसे गलती हुई, मैं अपने शब्द वापस लेता हूं।
अरे उस आदमी को माफी मांगना चाहिए जो महिलाओं का तिरस्कार किया हो,
जिसने
नहीं,
धक्के मार
आईपी
के
सिंह जी,
बाहर
अभी
कर
जो आपने
दिया हो,
बोला,
उससे कहिए देश
मैं
से
एक
माफी
बात बोल
मांगे।
रहा हूं आपको फिर से।
IPC
देखिए,
क्यों मांगेंगे
वी
माफी?
डोंट हैव टाइम टू वेस्ट।
सवाल
आईपी सिंह जी,
देखिए,
आप
सवाल
तर्क पे
ये
बात
है
कीजिए। आप
कि
ऐसे
हमें
बात नहीं कर सकते, तीसरी
प्रवेश
शादी
हमें-
और उसी तरह से खुश हो रही हैं। आप माफी मांगिए और फिर अपनी
हमें
बात कहिए।
हमें चर्चा करनी है, उस पर आप आइए। जिस तरह से उत्तर प्रदेश में सिर फुटबॉल शुरू हुई, आज सहयोगी दल के एक मंत्री ने बहुत साफ तौर से प्रधानमंत्री का इस्तीफा मांग लिया, उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री का इस्तीफा मांग लिया। आवाज चली गई।
बोलिए आईपी सिंह जी, आपके मन में भी आ रहा है कि मुझे माफी मांग लेनी चाहिए, इसीलिए चुप हो गए आप। जो मन में आ रहा है मांग लीजिए, उससे छोटे नहीं हो जाएंगे आप।
नहीं। अरे प्रणय जी, हर देखिए, आप सब बच्चे हैं, अब हम सबकी उम्र हो गई है और हमने अपने जीवन में 20,000 घंटे से ज्यादा लाइव किए हैं।
नहीं, वो किया होगा सर,
20,000 घंटे से ज्यादा लाइव किए हैं। और निश्चित तौर से अगर माफी मांगने वाली बात होगी तो हम सबसे पहले माफी देश से मांग लेते हैं, बहन बेटियों से मांग लेते हैं लेकिन जिन्होंने लगातार गलतियां की, पड़े जी, वो लोग माफी।
अच्छा, चलिए मैं आपके जो सहयोगी हैं उन्हीं से पूछ लेता हूं। संजय झा, डू यू स्टैंड बाय द कमेंट्स मेड बाय आईपी सिंह? तीसरी शादी के तरह सेलिब्रेशन,
क्या श्री अवधेश
क्विक कमेंट।
प्रसाद पासी जी एक दलित समाज से क्या
सिंह साहब, प्रणेश,
जेपी और आरएसएस।
Sanjay Singh speaks, all faders down, Sanjay Singh speaks.
Yeah. Sanjay Jha speaks.
Yeah, sorry.
Pranesh, did the Prime Minister apologize for the way the woman was humiliated in Manipur? Did the Prime Minister apologize for
so you're
the
endorsing
humiliation
what
of
IP Singh has said?
Being pleased? No, 1 minute. Does the Prime Minister apologize for the humiliation of our women wrestlers? I mean, that's exactly what Mr. Singh is saying. He may be speaking in an analogy, which is a rustic
Analogy?
expression.
This is
Good,
insult.
bad, that is for the viewers to judge. Can the Prime
People will
Minister
judge.
apologize?
People will judge, Sanjay
Will the
Jha.
Prime
You know,
Minister
you had a
apologize
chance
over
to take a
Arvind
principled
Sinha?
stand, but that's
Arvind
okay.
जरा जवाब दो
That's
उसका।
okay. Let me bring in
Arvind
Subodh Mehta.
apologize.
Professor Mehta, चलिए आईपी सिंह ने जो बोला उसको उस पे बाद में, या Ishtaran, you want to come in?
Pranay, just because we're on national television, even though Sanjay Jha wants to support that, let us make it very clear. A woman is entitled to celebrate her marriage, her happiness, without comments from certain people who have a regressive mindset, whether it be her first marriage or her second marriage.
And as many times as she wants.
Will not
Absolutely.
decide how a woman should celebrate her functions or her festivals.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Nonsense.
प्रोफेसर मेहता, आप लोग कह रहे हैं कि सरकार गिर जाएगी, कितने दिन चलेगी? आईपी सिंह कह रहे हैं कि 4 महीने चलेगी।
See, in the last 10 years, the hallmark of Modi model of governance was distorting the idea of India, and they were working against the ethos of constitutional morality. Now, the verdict is in front of us. The idea of Modi guarantee has been defeated and suffered a moral defeat. It's a moral defeat of Narendra Modi government ji. Now the verdict is as such that there should be a check and balance. Now there is no Modi guarantee. They will have to work as per the provisions of the constitution. And what they were doing in the last 10 years, they were against the ethos of the provisions of the constitution. So, the demand of Nitish Kumar ji of a special package and special status to Bihar, the demand of Chandrababu Naidu ji of a special package and status to Bihar, I think the demand of Tejaswi Prasad Yadav ji has repelled BJP apart.
Professor Mehta, I fail to understand how you are calling this a moral defeat. How is this a moral defeat? How?
It's a moral defeat primarily because it was a Modi guarantee. It was a Modi guarantee. People has voted against the idea of a moral, Modi guarantee.
Do you know what Rahul Gandhi said? He said 295 seats आएंगी.
Moral defeat.
Rahul Gandhi had said 295 seats आएंगी. 295 आ गए.
See, what Rahul Gandhi and India alliances were talking about, we have crossed 240. It's no problem in that. But look what they were demanding. It's a 400 par.
JVC moral defeat.
Ayodhya. They were defeated in Ayodhya.
We are back to it. We are back to moral defeat argument.
It's a moral defeat and the No,
Pranesh,
it's a burden. It's a burden of governance
Pranesh,
that will lead
there
to
is no
collapse
moral
of the Narendra Modi government. It's a burden. Let me speak. It will be a burden of governance that will lead to a collapse of the Narendra Modi government, and the burden reflects the special status.
No, that's okay. We will see what happens. You don't know what happens tomorrow. Look, Professor Mehta, we don't know. We can't foresee future.
No.
But how is this moral defeat? On that point, let JVC come in quickly. Yes, JVC.
Critical question.
Fade us down one person at a time, please.
Pranesh, in politics, there is no moral victory or moral defeats. Let us understand that first and foremost. There was a pre-poll alliance in NDA which contested together, and they have won 293 seats. And unprecedented, for the third time, BJP has gone 240 seats. So there is no question of moral defeat and moral victories. It is a victory for Mr. Narendra Modi. And as far as special status for Bihar is concerned, I want to remind the RJD spokesperson, Mr. Nitish Kumar himself said, you bother about whether Tejasvi Yadav is going to get special status inside the jail or not. That is what you need to bother. You don't have to bother because all things will be taken care by the NTA. You lured Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu, but they said no chance. Mr. Pawan Kalyan clearly mentioned, even if you give me Deputy Prime Minister post, my foot, I am not even entering into your alliance, I am not even talking to you. That's it. So as a result of which, NDA government is stable. It will complete 5 years of term, and the next election will happen, and the first family of Congress party will continue to be unemployed, and because one family is unemployed, they would say India is suffering from unemployment. That's all. It is a clear victory.
Sanjay Jha is smiling. I'll come back to you, Mr. Jha, but let me bring in Ishtaran quickly. Ishtaran, should we be even talking about morality? But look what is happening in Team India. In Punjab, the Congress party abuses the Aam Aadmi party. In Haryana, they're reading the Riot Act already. In UP, the Congress is taking out 403 Yatra. And now that the NDA has the majority, they are saying this is a moral defeat of Modi.
See, you have to be sympathetic to people who one after the other keep losing elections. After 2014, 2019, 2024, they have again lost an election, and by a mile. It's not an election where one party is at 180, the other is at 150. It is an election where one party is at 99, the other is at 240. Now they cannot face the mirror. They can't say after 15 years when we said anti-incumbency, constitution under threat, we spread all sorts of news, which is a legitimate tactic in election. No problem against it. After we have done everything, including walk on our fort, including try to stay in India as much as possible, we have still miserably failed. We are less than half, maybe way less than half of what BJP has achieved.
Right.
So you have to feel comfortable in your skin or you will have to resign. So to feel comfortable, they can say it's a moral victory, they can say it's a spiritual victory, they can say it's a philosophical victory, they can say it's a victory in which the entire nation has voted for us. Unfortunately, we did not hit the numbers. So you can put any adjective, any prefix before victory. The net result is you have lost the elections.
Pranesh, the RSS is giving a message not just to Mr. Modi or the BJP, is giving a message to the country as a whole. Do not trust the BJP because they are arrogant. They have actually taken the people of this country for a big ride on economy, on society. And that's a very subtle message because, by the way, the RSS is the guru of this party. The guru of this party has gone public. And
Sanjay Jha, I find it rather strange that, you ridicule the RSS on a daily basis and, call its principles, ideology abhorrent and whatnot. Here you're quoting from what has been said.
That tells you the circumstances we live in, Pranesh.
No, that tells you the rank hypocrisy, Sanjay Jha. It's the way you look at it.
BJP has been abandoned by the RSS. That is for the
today, the Congress party is now invoking the RSS to settle scores with Prime Minister Modi.
Pranesh, I'm only telling you, look at the circumstances we have lived in. The parent has abandoned the child. There cannot be something more tragic and emotionally devastating for the BJP.
But how do you know the message was for Prime Minister Modi? RSS did not name Modi.
Well, let me tell you, I think you don't want them to be so specific.
No,
Pranesh,
Mohan
do you?
Bhagwat was talking about the Swam Sevaks. He said Sevaks should never be arrogant.
Tell me, who did the RSS hint towards when they talked of political arrogance? Who is the most hubris infected person in this country? A man who calls everybody, he while campaigning in Bihar, he threatened Tejasvi Yadav with a countdown of arrest. Which prime minister uses that language? Which prime minister says आपका भैंस को कोई चोरी करके ले जाएगा? I mean, मुजरा हो रहा है यहाँ पर विरोधी दल से. I mean, the bhasha.
Look, as far as discourse, goes in elections, all sides must introspect, without exception. But to read too much into what the RSS has said and to link it to Prime Minister Modi is not quite accurate. JVC Sriram.
See, I think RSS has every right to be critical for what it is. But at the same time, RSS and BJP are going to sit together and solve the problem. If there is any problem which existed, that's it. As far as RSS is concerned, it's clearly come in terms, and we are hearing the news that Mr. Mohan Bhagwat ji is going to meet Yogi Adityanath ji tomorrow. So understand RSS and BJP are two different organizations which complement each other, and ideologically they are aligned to each other. And Mr. Sanjay Jha cannot fish in troubled waters. There is no troubled water here, and he's trying to create an artificial perception. And all this is not going to work. And let us understand, even the day before yesterday, Odisha CM, tribal appointed, was an RSS Karyakarta. Mohan Yadav, an RSS Karta. So it is RSS people who have worked, toiled hard in RSS, who have been schooled in AVBVP, who have risen to the ranks of chief minister from nobody. Here was a man who was lying on the streets of Orissa, of Bhubaneswar, few years back, and today is the chief minister.
And by the way, if Sanjay Jha or leaders of Team India swear by what the RSS has said, the RSS has not said that the government is unstable, that the government will fall. Tuhin Sinha wants to come in.
Yeah, Pranesh, you can ask.
No, let's bring in Tuhin Sinha.
Pranesh, I just want to set this on record. The Congress, which is shamelessly calling it, their moral victory. For the Congress, it is not only an actual defeat, but also a moral defeat. Actual defeat because, after 3 elections, they can't cross 100. And yet they seem to be celebrating, and moral defeat because they have stooped to such unimaginable levels in these elections, whether it is doctoring a video of Home Minister to spread the falsehood that reservation will end, or whether it is distributing fake guarantee cards. Women from across the country are gathering in their offices. They don't have answers. So not only is this a philosophical, moral, it is a defeat every which way for the Congress party, and yet it remains brazen. Do they not remember that the last time they got 240 was way back in 1984? And they will be back to where they were in the last 10 years. They are talking about RSS making comments. Already RSS has spoken on it, clarified, on the comments by Indresh. I don't need to get over there. But the point is that these voices of dissent were there in the Congress for the last 10 years. If we hear of some noise today, the Congress should be worried about, the voices they have been internal dissenting voices they've been hearing for the last 10 years.
The Congress leaders are turning against their own leaders in Haryana, in Karnataka. They are taking on allies. The allies are taking them on in Maharashtra, in Punjab, in Delhi, in Uttar Pradesh. IP Singh जी, आप कह रहे थे 4 महीने चलेगी सरकार, 4 महीने बाद प्रधानमंत्री किसको बनाएंगे आप?
प्रणेश, ये इंडिया गठबंधन तय करेगा कि देश का प्रधानमंत्री कौन होगा. ये एनडीए, सो कॉल्ड एनडीए और बीजेपी नहीं है कि सिर्फ एक आदमी के नाम पर जिसके खिलाफ जनादेश देश में मिला हो और जबरिया वो आदमी देश का प्रधानमंत्री बन जाए.
जबरिया कैसे बन गया? आईपी सिंह जी क्या बात कर रहे हैं? जबरिया कैसे बन गया? उनके पास नंबर्स हैं.
संसदीय दल की बैठक हुई होती, उस बैठक में बीजेपी, आप डेकोरम देखिए ना, आडवाणी जी अटल जी का इरा देखिए, संसदीय दल की बैठक होती थी, उसमें मंथन होता था, उसमें तमाम तैयारियां और नेताओं की थी कि कौन नेता चुना जाएगा। और बीजेपी के
नहीं तो आप लोग एक एग्जाम्पल सेट कर दीजिए ना। एनडीए की बैठक तो हुई थी सेंट्रल हॉल में, सबने आके सामने कैमरे पे बोला कि प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी है।
एक मिनट, प्रणेश जी एक मिनट सुन लीजिए। मैं 29 साल बीजेपी में रहा हूं। मैं समझता हूं कि आज की जो बीजेपी, मोदी बीजेपी है, वो कहीं न कहीं भटक गई है। उसे पता ही नहीं कि देश में लोकतंत्र को कैसे चलना है। महामहिम राष्ट्रपति जी का जो एक तरह से जो उनका काम है वो डिफाइंड है, लेकिन पहली बार राष्ट्रपति भवन में गुड़ और दही चटाया जा रहा है।
अब आपको उससे भी प्रॉब्लम है, ये तो कल्चर वाली बात है। ये हमारा
राष्ट्रपति भवन,
अब आपको गुड़ और दही से प्रॉब्लम है, मतलब इस्टरन
इंडिया गठबंधन की
व्हाट हैज इट कम डाउन टू? नाउ दे हैव प्रॉब्लम विद कर्ड एंड शुगर एंड गुड़, व्हाट नॉट
होता तो 100% बीजेपी।
अब आप देखिए, पहले आपने बोला कि जबरिया बन गए, पता नहीं अब क्या क्या, एक तो शब्द आप ऐसे बोल रहे हैं कि मेरे तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। अब आप दही और चीनी पे आ गए।
कैबिनेट के सहयोगी हैं ओम प्रकाश राजभर, उन्होंने कहा कि प्रधानमंत्री को
अरे आईपी सिंह जी एक बात बताइए सर, मैं हाथ जोड़ रहा हूं सर, आप बहुत ज्यादा अनुभवी हैं, आप सुनिए, मैं हाथ जोड़ के बोल रहा हूं। आईपी सिंह जी एक मिनट बात सुनिए, नंबर तो है ना बीजेपी के पास,
बोल रहे हैं जिसके आधार पर अमित शाह जी ने,
अब आपको कुछ नहीं मिला तो आप बोल रहे हैं दही चीनी क्यों खिलाया?
उन्हें चाणक्य बताया जाता था, तो चाणक्य और प्रधानमंत्री दोनों फेल हो गए।
अगर मैं
उसी पद पर
आईपी सिंह जी मैं बोल देता हूं, अगर दही चीनी नहीं देते तो आप कहते हैं कि राष्ट्रपति ने प्रधानमंत्री मोदी से ठीक से बात नहीं की। इस तरह
आप क्यों नहीं संसदीय दल बुलाया आपने? आखिर संसद
Ishtaran speaking.
Pranesh, firstly, can I speak? It's a question to me. Pranesh, this is what I said. Initially, 1 or 2 days it was amusing, but to say on national television, Prime Minister Jabran Pradhan Mantri ban gaye when he has a clear mandate and a mandate of a post-poll alliance, not even, a pre-poll alliance, not even a post-poll alliance. Even the post-poll alliance is entirely legitimate. So let us be very clear. Let us stop spreading misinformation. It's a government which has the numbers. That is why it has been sworn in. Second aspect, because dahi chini they object to. What is their objection? Supposing it had not happened, they would have said Prime Minister refuses to eat what has been offered by the president. Obviously the president has offered it, right? And you know how sort of headlines would have come out if we had refused to eat that. So now you are doubting the president for offering it, you're doubting the prime minister for having it, and these are the people who talk about justice in this country,
right,
who talk about what are the prathas in this country.
Tuhin Sinha, did you come prepared for this argument, dahi chini?
You know, let me just broaden it. You know, Pranesh, why every time Samajwadi Party comes to power in Uttar Pradesh, it is synonymous with crime? Because they have very little respect for women. पहले ये कह रहे हैं कि भाजपा की ये तीसरी शादी है, अब एक महिला राष्ट्रपति का सम्मान नहीं कर सकते। अरे ये शुभ सौगात है, पहले भी 2019 में भी राष्ट्रपति ने यही शुभ सौगात दिया था, प्रधानमंत्री को 2014 में भी दिया था। तब आपकी आंखें बंद थी या फिर आपकी याददाश्त कमजोर है? ये हमारे संस्कार हैं। आप जब एग्जाम देने जाते हैं तो माँ जो है या बाप जो पिता जो है वो अपने बच्चे को यही देता है। इट इज यू नो दिस दही शक्कर इज फॉर विशिंग गुड लक फॉर मोदी 3.0 and they have a problem with that also. So fundamentally, you know, they are a very degenerative, a very pessimist.
माँ बेटे को और बेटी को खिलाती है, आप घर में करिए, राष्ट्रपति भवन में ये सब थोड़े न होता है। ये कभी हमने नहीं देखा है।
ये सब भारतीय संस्कार पर भी अब मुझे समाजवादी पार्टी से समझ लेना पड़ेगा। ये बहुत विचित्र परिस्थिति हो जाएगी।
जी जब शपथ लेने जा रहे थे, देश के 3 बार उन्होंने शपथ लिया, क्या उन्हें दही गुड़ चटाया गया था? आप बताइए ना।
मैं आपको बता देता हूं क्या क्या चटाया गया और खिलाया गया। एक मिनट आईपी सिंह जी, एक मिनट देखिए, मैं एक मिनट तुहिन सिन्हा 1 मिनट, लेट मी जस्ट कम इन 1 मिनट। तुहिन सिन्हा 1 मिनट। यू नो आईपी सिंह, एंड आई एम नॉट सरप्राइज्ड, ही इज ट्रिवियलाइजिंग द डिबेट, बट यू नो लेट्स गिव इट बैक टू हिम इन द लैंग्वेज दैट ही अंडरस्टैंड्स। आप दही चीनी की बात कर रहे हैं आईपी सिंह जी, कबाब खिला गए राष्ट्रपति भवन में, इफ्तार पार्टियां हुई हैं, उस पर कुछ नहीं बोला आपने। कबाब खिला सकते हैं, दही चीनी में दिक्कत है?
ये राष्ट्रपति से पूछिए ना।
नहीं तो आप राष्ट्रपति से पूछिए, आपने ये बोला था।
पूर्व राष्ट्रपति उनसे पूछिए।
नहीं क्यों? और क्यों मुख्यमंत्रियों ने इफ्तार पार्टी नहीं की है? आप पूछिए अपने नेता से, की है ना? तो अब आप दही चीनी से प्रॉब्लम कर रहे हैं। इफ्तार, एक बात बताइए, इफ्तार पार्टी हुई कि नहीं मुख्यमंत्री कार्यालय में? 1 मिनट रुक जाइए।
मुख्यमंत्री क्या मुसलमान भारत में पैदा नहीं हुए हैं? क्या ये उनकी जननी नहीं है? क्या वो यहाँ दफन नहीं होंगे?
अरे तो किसको प्रॉब्लम है? आप ही ने तो ऑब्जेक्शन उठाया। आपको दही चीनी से प्रॉब्लम उससे पहले किसी ने कहा था?
आईपी सिंह नॉनवेज खाते हैं, पूरा बंगाल मछली खाता है,
अरे तो आपको जो खाना खाइए, कहीं रोक कहाँ है आईपी सिंह जी?
कर्नाटक
कोई रोक नहीं, आपको जो पसंद है वो खाइए। आप दही चीनी पसंद नहीं है,
खाते हैं।
आप देखिए,
सवाल उठाएंगे।
आप एक बात बताइए, यदुवंशी कहते हैं सपा वाले अपने आप को, और दही चीनी से दिक्कत है, ये तो सबसे बड़ी विडंबना है। Let me bring in in 1 minute. Let me bring in Ishtaran quickly and JVC Sriram. Have we seen iftar parties in Rashtrapati Bhavan? Yes or no?
Yes.
Short answers, gentlemen.
No, I haven't seen Rashtrapati.
मुजफ्फरनगर बालिका गृह कांड पर,
But the point is that the point which I'm talking about is why are they so desperate? Why are Samajwadi Party people becoming so stooping so low?
Ishtaran? They are now making it dahi chini versus kebab and what not.
मुंह मीठा करवाना हमारे No, they have a problem. See, please understand one thing. Twice in one TV debate, they have given misogynistic statement, including marriage or now a woman president of her own violation of her own choice, offering something sweet, which is our Sanskriti, to people to wish them luck, to wish them good luck. Second, not only are they insulting a woman, they are insulting a woman who comes from a particular background, though they talk about social justice. The basic problem is they cannot accept that the people of this country have thrice in a row rejected them, and for that they are taking it out on the elected representatives whom the people have elected, and are now dragging, very unfortunately, a woman president into this.
Sanjay Jha, is dahi chini a problem for you too?
I'll tell you what the problem is. The problem is that Mr. Modi made a joke of coalition government. You remember what he said? Mili Juli Sarkar, Khichdi. Why is he running that today? आप जरा इस्तीफा दीजिए. आपने कहा था कि
if the allies has,
क्यों चला रहे हैं?
if the coalition partners have no problem,
सत्ता से लोभ है.
if the coalition partners have no problem,
इंडिया अलायंस अपना सरकार बना लेगी, अपना प्रधानमंत्री ढूंढ लेंगे हम. आप इतना लोगों को झूठ काहे बोलते हैं? ये पाखंडी राजनीति का पर्दाफाश हो चुका है.
पता नहीं what is पाखंडी. Objecting to dahi chini being given to Prime Minister. You know, I am really appalled by this argument.
Right to no longer govern this country.
He has the mandate of the people. Sanjay Jha, on what basis are you making the point? Tuhin Sinha, why should PM Modi? He's saying PM Modi should not govern the country.
You know, Pranesh,
he knows the truth.
Pranesh, as you can see, even after 99 seats, the Congress does not have the confidence that they can defeat Modi ji even in 2029. They are pleading. They are pleading for his resignation. This is the reality of, the present day opposition. They are underconfident. They themselves never expected that they would, get this performance. And the way IPCC has trivialized the entire discourse on this debate, that is exactly how Rahul Gandhi trivializes the discourse in the entire country.
Gentlemen, thank you for joining us on debate number 1.